na World Cup name say suni paso but me who economic ye dey break Ghana for na or say qualify na man for GVS na mo kom mama
hey dog
Kofi no man we mu tren wakono
kom mama
wakudu Canada na US na saba Ghana
dak
dog to your phone
monton sumre dog mama why
I go to kudu Canada na US na saba Ghana
how how
what go catch so what advice on Samra de catch me
oh the obi mo ha me I'm ready no cry
mama go bobra
me me I'm to be from class and miska first so mo ha ya no boss on peka kama so I'm to say oh because last December na if you have no bring envelope and I was oh pèsè me fa
Luis Fernando
and I was yes abuchire me amba na ajima ho chi twam kakra
what you say
wa Gideon no
what you say ti
namo
eduru yeso yemre ni
na hwe yeso
ba akoko
ya we 200 kwa 200
o partner fi
ba Olympic Games we any World Cup in the Ghana boys now wow because so Olympic Games near France
yeah
oh
Olympic Games ye ma you visa pizza
aye but you know
World Cup there FIFA ma pressure me ma ye ma
FIFA ma pressure pa say because they need the fans
yeah
they be omu here fans na party
passos me kakra bi omu de be
aye it's a man
passos now say ye na mu ye kakra
a man for started building say and say wa ko Kenya baako oh mo for South Africa baako bi oh no wa na Peru baako bi amwako na no Europe yes cobra na baji we e ga no ko Europe na me ma
tell me the maka we natural
o mi so ko say Kenya no ko bram na okay I say for you man some so ne and said in some doors yet to come on
Mendy asem kakra
oh yeah Mendy dey na kakra yes I think say Abrantana bro how many years 3 years
3 years chairman so history of footballers any nyema besi ato omo a the first time a footballer be say to na ye me ya pa ya Adam Johnson
on the say on the
so Adam Johnson chairman we guilty me gitum Adam Johnson at the England under 21 at the European Championship 2009 obesan my Manchester City one ne fan edin komo social media akra ne penasem eventually ni akra ne kusiae and no sign Jesse o and the makwara no 13 days later and Adam Johnson and again kusiae the accusation is chairman Omano a kiss on the lips. Oko Englander, yes, a consent year no, 16 years. Now Kwana di 15 years. Adam Johnson and Ripua Korano. Just a kiss on the lips or co-prison for 6 years. Ni football na say. Now, say recent times crowd ade abo name pa. Chairman so name at the end there. Can run the boy name on.
I video no.
Dr. Edna, there was a guy KUST. I know say or narrated this story our social media. I saw the girl on the tiu our them and no movie. And again it's only so free mumfamano. But her baby again dano, any baby on dana, get near closer to the freedom maybe on no. No catch it again, they say, okay, now that no one could free in coin soon because being free in the baby I mean baby. Gani can't sing be or saying who you know. Osu nim se me no wo dem am se koyi nsu bra me a wo se wo nkoi metimi atete me panty mu scratch my body na me scream so repu me your life is over get the cancer na chire no dem no
it's true
yeah it's very true sadly true
eka no evidence was so relevant betimi atwitwa you ade ebo name a sa case no sa camera na wo dem wo no na etimi capture process ni nyina na mani mafa ne ho di Benjamin Mendy chairman mfie miensa
but Adam Johnson the no no he was jailed because judge say he never felt when show remorse
yeah
as a still as phobia
but Benjamin Mendy
the end and sadly said the doctor cannot that I mean as sad as it might sound the color of our skin sometimes no so
Adam Johnson they won't even fa kalamu because Adam Johnson they so no so
Adam Johnson the end they saw no he was only jailed because he didn't show remorse no judge okay na yina judge say wanye bibi e chesa ade na oye no kwa no onu ne ho enti no so man the punishment we deserve it. But what I'm saying is that you assembly were bar because of figure no said about now about branch and can say only bruni vita bash them not to the punch scratch no can say what rip na e buy
what mean you are no kwa bia but many then they are very sad because me am a man about story no na story dey obi a one na okọ ni dem mendi na say I don't know how can you skinny go nya sima dey too good no
yeah
because many day he was crucified far too early. Minam says that nim so you be free no moment. Say sorry about here. You be a different idea. Because me tell about story now it didn't add up honestly. Or say if you call several times. But I hope so with me. Over to me and carry back. Mendy is a fantastic player.
Memphis Depay right after say omodi judgment in the Bible Ntino. Memphis Depay ko post be the major. Question I mean beside say in all these cases na abeto dwane nyina no say babontin say a man accuse me man falsely what happens to them
nothing
and that is why abeto so dey bia o chairman say ko ba bia accuse be ma say oba bia accuse be ma na right na e judge ne dia chairman me oba na fa o repu oba dia me oba na fa but when you falsely accuse somebody na e court na ekohu se enokura bia ndimu a something must happen to the man on yes Adam so that o court dia na say o enough grounds a o dey prosecute ni pakro no chairman no statement Memphis
Christian you see sometimes I want to blame police don't be investigations no on party no
yeah
please for the certain say do ye ni papa there's no need to be pursue do ye could do baby or say baby could do you know I feel the men me cry me investigator me hwe me te sorry want to story me sure say do a rape because if you now cause you could report on your own free alcohol more than 3 times walk on the bedroom near dinner sometimes I feel say police for no so me gateway my so mom although memory puma but as one ba moon win equally be man the oka the obanika one fan to sene ni na munche because I feel say many the more ashire court obi ka man sorry no
me can few of them
enye so concrete I was like a good day this one the whole life I never see minimum how he's coming to rebuild his whole life.
He's 28 years now.
What my bobo now say what me more to be osako to of France be
no once a Europe no sa tag we be tag you ho a. We say Mason Greenwood did you court are dropping all charges drop. Still Manchester United say your personal investigations they are still not calling the boy.
But he has to move on.
21 years. 21 years.
He has to move on. On the case me comes and why only lawyers in Manchester no more template in the country no move on. I don't think Manchester or Manchester view because once you said the tag never on but Sana made it told me more city view. So he has to move on. Go back to France. Don't go pay be more.
Well,
so no Monaco free by.
The ten say or say what it can seem we or can monty or say chrome hono ebusu apanyi ni ho. Aha ebusu apanyi wa ha. Iti ebusu apanyi tibi tu nesi so. Na ebusu am no atras ni aka asem. Timo ye amanya careful. Oh mesrem wada. Oh fa we nka wenya yo of course the last time say nyanum bi o ma wari ablofo. Credit kasa say it depends on what mu so ene utie but almost
and go for profile be you say it be very extremely good very good one also be any be a very quite be so
Pogwadi ma go play Canada or say who be down so for baby no match no we okay or say as for me is very concerned and that people like that and of course said you only papa pass you only papa ne until na area na mo tutu yi but na sad mend the case no but also the prime minister say who is going to help him
I first teach the design to subim
how
or say and can say all cases dismissed so what are we doing now who is going to help this brother heal who is going to be responsible for the damage on his name
yes
how he's going to have his career back. Many years of investment to become a professional football player. Now what? I've never touched on this subject because I didn't know all the details. But I've spoken to him once through FaceTime while behind bars and faced him on the pitch a couple of times. I didn't see any evil in the man. We can't accept this to happen to us as athletes. Who is going to stand up for us in the time of need, not when the damage is already done? Don't turn your head, people. Yes, because when you have money and when you have the fame, people will try to defame you and, of course, drag your name in places ayana and you too good. You don't know what say. Omo listen the day and almost anyway.
Kokula bise. Asana mekan no record the come US embassy for.
You see what Momu hey.
Omu gonna boy omu obi 2.
Falisa dan so say. Asama wakan. So one can say you okay. Or say in this kind of economic hardship, you go to Canada or US and you return. If you go back to the embassy crowd, they will sack you from there. Anyway, but I'm not very wild. Ghana, your chances of qualifying to the next World Cup. Ordinarily supposed to be easy. Ordinarily. Senka Ghana, pa Ghana. Can we cry the say maximum points in your but then maybe I be drew no. Ninana, Yabaho. Now, I'm running tea, and you can see your core amaronim beam. I'm refused straight away because there were a lot of things to talk about. And then Dr. Safojedi, the tablet aba. Doc, about the beyond for tablet ma. One what Japan church to be kaka. And then the only tablet aba is on some doors.
A DNA no.
DNA no.
Unsem you
yes, every DNA in the Congress.
Yeah, Congress in first. Unsem you I believe in football development.
Yes.
I did close to my heart. In England DNA no, I'm a candidate. In the idea by I'm shame no see me find England in the back. England na me tablet so na me shame.
Oh, okay.
And the key points and the master go focus say oh yeah acquire cut and paste. We cut and paste and bad idea.
It's not bad to copy.
No. Provided say unim the thinking behind the corner the record or the watch on.
Okay.
Anyhow say bia wo kofi no watch be go na me ma befa. Na minim the thinking behind the entire watch on side no. Me implement here, me implementing and I will implement because I don't understand
the rationale.
Remember England for their no background kakra. Foundation we build the answer of the DNA basis.
Okay.
And I don't think that's our foundation. Yeah, I build the idea. To say I hear a DNA to hang.
Okay.
But say in all this no, Obi am knowing a genie by Coach Freddy.
Yeah.
Thereby and Jacob and the Bremen, coach him, only filled. Shimuna, mommy, what do you think your ideas? No, mommy, nice. But I'm saying no, say a friend.
If
I would love to say a friend, because I'm a Macassa. Okay. So on any field.
Yeah.
No teaching we and I'm a minute.
You go and choose our Jake and say, Oba Saturday or bread, that's what you know, canon, no mate. Say Friday, no on that. Oh, more base before to Terry. But now, die. But you're not Congress answer. Remember how our Congress is a cause.
That coaching is a problem, but we are committed at fixing this problem. Most importantly, we want to encourage our heroes, our ex-national team players to be interested in coaching. We want to offer them facilities that would encourage them to go into coaching. And one of such facilities will be a 50% discount in all payments relating to the acquisition of coach licenses by our ex-national team players. We would invest $100,000 into college football that goes to the RFA work. We will also invest another $100,000 in the purchase of footballs for Division 2, Division 3, and Women Division 1 clubs. Kids across the country. Our clubs in the regions pay officiating fees. It is usually very, very heavy on club owners. I know this. As a first and gradual step, the FA will continue contribute 300,000 Ghana cedis to help in the payment of referee fees in the regions. The Ghana Football Association investing in 30 buses into the football ecosystem. The Ghana Football Association investing in 30 buses into the football ecosystem. We will invest in 30 buses over a 3-year period in the football ecosystem. First beneficiaries will be our Division 1 League clubs and our Women Premier League clubs. Again, I'm grateful to my ESCO for believing in this vision and for agreeing with me that this is a big challenge in our football ecosystem. So for the upcoming Division 1 League, we have 9 buses for the taking for Division 1 League clubs. And for the Women's Premier League, we have 4 buses to be won by our Women Premier League clubs. This strategy will be rolled over. The target is that every team that is competing in our leagues will have access to 1 decent bus to help in their transportation. This is a game changer. We have big problems in coaching in Ghana. Refereeing, we have challenges. The solution to our refereeing problems is already in motion. We introduced what has become so famous, not only in Ghana, not only in West Africa, but in world football. We introduced the Cut Them Young refereeing policy. Now, speaking about referees, we have referees managers across all the 10 regions. In the past 3.5 years, 4 years, they've been working without any money support. We want to depart from this. We will support our referee managers in the regions with a token of 1,000 Ghana cedis a month towards their care. So refereeing is a problem, but these problems we have identified, and these problems we have started to fix. Like I said, we will invest 200,000 Ghana cedis in the training of the Cut Them Young referees. We will supply uniforms to the 50 top Cut Them Young referees in all the 10 regions. We will supply referee uniforms to referees in the Premier League, the Women's Premier League, and in the Division 1 League. Payment of officiating fees for GPL will now be on weekly basis. We will, first time this year, pilot professional refereeing. We're going to have few carefully selected referees who will be referees on full-time basis beginning the next football season. Our intention is to help fix the knowledge gap in the industry, and we will do that via the Ghana Football School that will offer all the trainings, all the capacity building opportunities for our club officials, our ex-players, especially those who have the desire to go into governance. And we have decided to introduce digital player license for our players. What that means is that on match days,
well, when we are in summer course, so our Congress, and of course, there will be brave. Doug, we should be happy. We have a follow Congress now.
For I think we need Congress and we follow up because probably because it was in Kumasi because now we come for boy I'm a TBB. But make sure Congress no. I did a basic meeting. As my maka, I mean, shadow betrayal or dispute. Now, who's a kind of war? Man, clear evidence. No, also now I can say I'm just edges catching players no arguments.
Yeah,
and the argument was no strong. All the which I'm not who they work. It is still about administrators. If you ever come and pay a black as same, not any pronunciation can name work, but we share one-on-one non and he understands football. Now because we be an bit football as here, nay who matters most in football. Open a cup for say black as and the busano, or because they say the players and the fans.
Yeah.
So we will be our following the on the 19 commander who tells the players never born and the fans.
No fans never born.
Omun football. to know if the president can who knows or no football. He just supporting the players and the fans. But me say you know. And command ye dinna the year me was Christian. I was getting a impression saying more political party rally. I did harm or Congress no kesepa or the fact say they be oka football people as almost you GFS GMA the main association Ghana Medical Association and now Ghana Bar Association me new president is here. Kofi, I've seen our elections. Do you believe say Kofi GMA be election now? Your Congress be election now. You got this such of a behave say ambience of a political party. Obi or kasa near budget so. Christian, do you believe say we won't our GMA Congress as
I don't think so.
You won't. Makobia, you won't. Oko Ghana Baptist, who won't say no. And some say you home as professional association, Miss Rom, they should cut any money out. Obi or should be away descending ya what is going on. President must be near budget so you this is the game no because be account this is game changer. You don't do that. That was my biggest disappointment. But I will start with Obi Adebia, it doesn't fail to disappoint me. You own Boko America. Your minister. What's in the speech?
Okay.
Clubs have lost their competitive edge in our Premier League clubs have lost their competitive edge in the time to reclaim our position among the African best. The FA, club owners, club administrators, key stakeholders must invest in all aspects of the game to attract more fans into our league centers and regain our prominence in African club competition. Let us develop.
Okay.
So what you guys say? Uti.
Also, yes.
Sabobium. No, but you be entered your kinds say you. We are military responsible for sports development.
Okay.
That's the you know full title. We are responsible for sports development in the country.
Okay.
Need your kind. Take carefully your kind.
Yo.
Our Premier League clubs have lost their competitive edge in the time to reclaim our position among the African best. The FA, club owners, club administrators, key stakeholders must invest in all aspects of the game to attract more fans into our league centers and regain.
Okay.
In scientific analysis, no. First, identify a problem. No. Problem was then. Say your clubs now heading.
Say you're competitive. You lose your competitive edge.
Now we are implementer. When I hear ministry responsible for sports development, into identify a problem where no one at this platform because who identify a problem here then also we've known me for a long time. Then never track a problem here me for solution count. Otherwise no kasakeke. Now we home minister now we responsible for sports development. One problem. Nicely. Solution they buy. What is solution? The sabobium.
No, solution here.
Yenti. Also be
What is solution on the mind?
Our Premier League clubs have lost their competitive edge in the time to reclaim our position among the African best. The FA, club owners, club administrators, key stakeholders must invest in all aspects of the game to attract more fans into our league centers and regain
the FA, club administrators,
key stakeholders.
Omune solution.
Must invest.
That's what we do in this country. We like talking. We like mentioning problems, but the person is supposed to give us solutions. No. We prefer to push solutions to other people. All sectors in this country. And ka wo minister wo be ya wo hu sa problem we. Na ka no team wo ministry wo ma trase. Ehun say problem ye hu ni. This step A B C D e be in the next 2 3 4 5 years. Ministry dey hu say dey betimi ayama sa problem wo hu identify be ka Congress. And this is how we want to approach the solution to this problem. And we propose A, B will link to C will link to D. At the end of 5 years, if we say fans beba stadium my mama your born as I hear. This is how be our power to implement, and this is how you speak. You don't speak like Obi our friend radio so and so the airman had in India and Nippon Stadium say oh club administrators, club owners. This is my problem. He spoke like Obia Pandit on the society or diagnosed BB. He didn't speak like Obia or power to change. And that's what we do all the time. People who have the power to change things, you know. Either they don't realize they have the power to change or they keep pushing the back. Timothy is saying, Minister, when you meet GFA Congress, a big platform in the country, you know, all people are involved in football are supposed to be there.
Yes, that's what
I want to dream how to make our football better. To when you're this platform and go there and give them guidelines. Ministry, the SCB yeni, the person yeni. Because my name is specific. I can't know. The penema, the different phrases. I can't try. Also, specific ministry. You be A, B, C, D. Mum rule and be playing. Jeffy, mum in this aspect. Professional footballers a group no. Mum part of me playing. When you steps. In about 5 years time, you buy Chibu baby. So he spent the whole period meeting the full speech. Me who direction on the speech in him. Not a single direction. The Bioka for two was a hash. But you see, I think the American has gone we love positions and titles. But the Jumana was a position a title no. Yes, a Jumano. Into a bar address come back and answer Moko. Honorable responsible. Speech we next year Obianco Prime Minister speech you got in your free manner near Janet. So football development no near the fra near any basa. But when him the advice of the mama measure Congress later measure means because you trade my measure Facebook Live now we let me show Nipa the caliber of Nipa net Congress now here. Government BBS. Only a high quality Nipa network. People I respect a lot. Me who be brave, so I respect them for their intelligence. But someone almost output doesn't match almost caliber no how good they are no. It doesn't show in the output of the mind. What am I say?
Okay.
I expect more. To me, what me share. Nipa eba take of na we boleti and executive council to me try to design say obi be PJP presidency here 250,000 Ghana cedis. It doesn't even make sense. Won't you say why should it rise from 2019 at 5,000 to 50,000? Rational is saying. Was it discussed at the Congress no?
David.
Why?
Because almost a pair the new standing orders no. Now, could be raising counter motion and you are supposed to put it in writing. Now they come a general secretary no say economy and no be raising our Congress ama more deliberate. But say a banner will be raising any counter proposal. It is assumed say all Congress members are okay with it. It is obi move say yem pass here, no be second year. That's it. Say very strange. Number one, I had the same members of Congress. Sorry, members of Congress. They were not aware. Said that was a procedure. I remember he kept hammering on that. Say no money. Who do you blame? Is it the association and answer members? Now no money. Commenters say what association are home? Overcome biggest meeting of the year. Now we procedure which they contributed to the meeting. Now yeah. General Secretary na nyina adwuma yi anase members na mo mfa ho which is which so one secretary mo who said the procedure because obi ba no watimi ankasa bebre ankan
o man kan
bebre ankan ade no kra
wow could be no problem
you will big problem asumati won now them get to
but unim General Secretary go ya there but the fact say so allow alaji Busano
yeah
that one I give it to him. Or idea. We a leader also we use common sense. We say the technically and you're right, but in the ambience mood na never demo or alarm and you cry okay. And he was very smart about it. Why idea. But members no. I do work but it's not working. Owners of clubs, I know interested in Congress. Because I want to understand Omusika a woman. I know interested in Congress.
No, they don't fan so whether say I go carry on to there. But when you say how I'm running in a go channel.
You are somebody bo. Into me a there. Ketty the on. Unsa ada me no kasa no. Me na me froze. Somehow okasa senior afi na obepa konwa no. In politics obepa konwa okasa different from obia we income we incumbent.
What is so open?
Obepa konwa dia utimi ka de obeso ye. Wo hwe de onipa na otiso ye no akasa we in ABC the member men in CDF no aka. But se wo a transfer 4 years na be per election na. Won time be kasa senior afi na obepa no. Obekasa me buy 4 years my ABCD, me the EFGH never so. That's how you speak as an incumbent.
And that's okay.
Maybe.
Almost as okay.
One Gaza.
So can catch them younger. Why? Oh yeah, borehole projects.
Borehole projects. What they build it on to what? That's the point I'm making. And yes, what can name away keko? And name away also a foundation to something you are building. Kada you know okay. I'll grant you that because and why the boys are so growing. I did the oil, and I'll grant you that. Penocons and Macan was similar. Say referee, me, I only go close to referees, drink and do it. Let me, referees now for FKNC and Mudia Groper. But I mean, refugee Mokodi World Cup. I've been seeing the Ghana refugee acquainted any have finals. I mean, I say. But I use opportunity to learn. I like learning. Me perdition. So all time many refugees need delay from CAF, ni FIFA, mo banyamsa. So then at this refugees who are Ghanaian refugees any. The obedi have finals. Then all were Ghanaian refugees and no need find a Ghanaian refugee any final. What I realized was very simple. The time when a Ghanaian refugees a year higher in Africa, you know. On their own, in their personal careers, no more advance. Air commander about Kukano referee. You go more advancing their careers and some referee. Send the panel.
Not me professionals.
Send the panel. I'm not saying it's a qualification as an referee.
I understand. Yeah.
But when you are like that, confidence.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with your fellow referees.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw about the other referees on my. Those Cameroonian referee on a match. Yeah, match like if a match committee, many match coordinator. You couldn't tell Ghana near Yibebono. Any could work about what place. I've seen to me when the ball of food because now say yes, see Cameroon match. He was very angry the whole meeting. But when we are not referee Kasana, he was so confident. Or cannot not to only what he was saying. To deal with all these referees, the issue of Ghanaian referees in Koye, only ambitious one. Omunya the bigger picture so be top notch referee Africa top 5 nema obenya wo mu no nye bi ni de otete Ghana odigi o league ni mu no
yeah
obey san referee na ko tournament scout de be ba no referee ko ka ska be no munya
yeah omunya ebi be over $200,000
omu san referee o they are so focused kasama no mu se adwuma no mo here no o ma dream da baby they want to get to a certain point but before you can get that confidence in your one kasa or personal development away and no confidence how they be deal with your fellow referees. In terms of referees, how we tournaments referees. Your score, your senior referees are your group season, no more better, no more score. Me discussing because I wanted to learn me discussing area. Never referee said number 10. We score. Your score we are more we are dear pan, we need to
next stage.
Into when your referee one casano. We are confident or be no kasa or Judia. Score crab score and be influence.
Yeah.
What is it? Michael Oliver. To say, yeah, practically only the best coach in England. And our best referee in England. Definitely not. But when no under match kada when composure or park so. He do he talks to the players. Mama say adwuma na oye no onimye chen o. You no better how to take decisions. How did I mean who here? So that was a problem with Ghanaian referees. So how do we solve that? Because I do me can't just after can do it. How do we solve this? Come the young A. But if you go for be what the 11, 10, 11, 12 years the career path the ground want to me control. Wouldn't maybe about could do. I made a very good suggestion. At least you Winneba, your invest on your education on your sports. Boys in the baby we are qualified first degree now. Because we other things, from our sports. And actively, either the ministry or the FA, should go and recruit those boys on my sports or maybe you know. Maybe around 24, 25. Some boys say, wow, we personal interviews, show more composure, more dreams, or more purpose, or more in life. No, to myself, a core 20 and 30. No one can say me. Actively, I'm going to get involved in your careers. Referees. We train you man, we support you man. They got a buying ministry government for you. Can train you man. In about 10 years, 2 or 3 will be top in Africa. So, masters program in Abaya Mom, Bibia Abaya Mom, Omonia leverage over the other referees in Africa. No, you do it. And never know, or say any actively, or say any we should. Doing young Yama say non quana, and Nema cut the young guy. I think it's a good idea. Just a woman, but it is a good idea. Inti sa hon na make us into we FA president now because and Nema na in the last 4 years no. No, because this is the foundation I built. I did this. This is the idea why I did this. To the next 4 years, you know. This is how I'm going to build on what I've done the last 4 years. 1 year now because I say who pardon for member supply buses, maybe we now I say political talk. You know, yeah, George Cockett and also offer aeroplane. What do you know argument? Can you argue against that?
Aeroplane says it.
They also say making promises. You know? What he meant was that making promises is easy. You can just say it. So also 30 buses.
Next year or the 13 or whatever. Also 9 for
in the last 4 years, 10 or the other. So how do I believe you? To have been a sudden realize also the buses a Babes of Turner. Is that what you're telling me? Because we obey leader. I do the Migo can I be see. Why you man 4 years? Unim Gaba could not buy first in the main can ask me beyond the Stuttgart, the minimum as one prepare you know by. But Aminu was really ready for you, and I really hoped. Because I'm smart guys, I told you say, smart. I mean, it's smart. I'll give it to him. Okay, I'm not adjust. Also, we don't I can't do. This is very nice way to debate. Yeah. As and what is some of the only argument. Oh, because they be not you or cancer. What is some more? So this time will be completely. I've been over to nobody to go. What I'm saying is that what he was doing, in Brophy, because he was trying to square a circle. Yeah. Can you square a circle? No. That's what he was doing. He was trying to square a circle. And he was trying very hard to create something that wasn't there. And you were pushing him so hard, but because he's smart, you know, to me and then ways are not there found. But in all honesty, Uncle Chen the boss and they say, so you must be taking it serious. More because I know that platform so. And you should clips like this is a game changer. No. Only I change the game, Ube so change the game. No. Christian be me me. You know, so be your catching. Only I change the game, it's so clear to see. Ben Kofi 5-year program no here. Yield results in you could see clearly. From New Zealand under 17 team no. To be an American MSA and Chebe on period visa I say Edico 2021 Edico Argentina. Yeah. I could pencil. John Mensah.
the core World Cup.
Our boys in Derek Boateng, the core of that team, Razak. They buy eventually that team and the core World Cup. You could see the signs from under 17 to under 21. Na science, no science also obi na beka chire o. So under 20 akọ under 20 World Cup final Argentina. MT host nation in the final. I beat Brazil along the way. That famous 2-1. You clearly see that these boys, no, they're on a journey. Omoko baby. Obai, all the parameters they measure football, all the indices, all the metrics. One I improved since 2019. Christian what data? Christian one. Index ba since 2019 in Ghana football akwa anymore.
Unya bidok.
So how do you come and tell us you've overachieved? And how do you come and tell us why you so much among of a good congress grounds are bonsen? When every parameter of from clubs to under 17, under 20, under 23 national team be perform a man card the ways,
including attendance.
And look at Christians get attendance. And look at the main the means of fans now. Omo di ball let you know. Omo lose hope in the ball like ball. Some even meet you mamoka the champions near the match say nipa ni aje ehwe. It is a bobo see the scientists me and you Kumasi. Kumasi the home of Ghana football. Baby ehwe ball chain baby Krobia so Ghana. Na koto mi bo match Kumasi Sports Stadium.
100.
Ni 100 at stadium. Obika says we 10 years ago because you don't know what you're talking about. Kumasi Kotokobo match. Kokotoko training grounds quite me over 5,000 nini pegu training grounds. Upon training grounds because upon league match. Have a time na
Rich Park
we. Ni papa e tremu from a dominant ko KJT ade. Inti so oba na untimi appreciate this simple fact say oba the last 4 years odwuma wa ye no. Enso ani mina kan dem bisa kam okache mi say okache ani say bia medwuma mayi enso ani because ABCD and na wona mu
use talk about challenges first 2 years
and na me hia eyi shadow no omo person mo set baseline no reset no omo na beto 2 years ago because omo say announced by na no announced by support ball for 2 years of Ghana. That no can where was I? You support football ball Ghana.
I say Yamoli 2 seasons.
Two completed Yamoli ball Ghana.
Yeah, and ball normalization year competition be.
They be trained.
The second season.
Yamo ball Ghana 2 years.
You stop ball 1 whole year virtually.
Okay.
And then the following year.
Yamo ball Ghana 2 years.
2 years yeah ball. Okay. And your ball, and the man normalization the cup we buy.
Oh, after normalization, no.
Just after normalization, no. One a COVID and so buy.
Okay. Copy. Granted. I mean, say me no akasema can say when you say 2 years now, o say your mobile no. What do you do with that time, Govi? You be a vision only what you about. What do you do with that time?
You need to plan.
Thank you. Number one, no. Use a planning period. This 2 years now I see a mobile. I want to count. Show name na go to okay. Say be reaching born the next 2 years. Then I may say me to say me yeah, you better start born will be up and going because so many countries say can you be could do a COVID?
Yeah.
I saw Egyptian football. COVID, I saw Egyptian football. I mean, I'm a go back. I'm a Moroccan football go back. One was a Ghana football, the money go back.
Say the normalization we can't COVID now.
And yeah, also excuses. Excuse kakra, but excuse be brave. That time was called a serious planning. Tag DNA documents and that time was a keba. And he had deliberations, near planning, near dream, near BB, and say, you see, any break here. I feel no say Ghana football out of form. I think I say, yes, a serious planning. No. 1 year. What they not be excuse? Say, I think about 2 years until. Okay, so you just about that's the baseline. That's so here in the name me there's a month for me send message. Go here name me no. You see, you're listeners viewers no. Don't read them. I always say not to a leader now until ni ba. don't underrate them. Membu omo so mo obi ka cho mo say under normalization no normalization na kotokoko group stage no kotoko we normalization ka pomde ko we
yeah
since I buy no Ghanaian club let me about group stage me bo na memwa
that's true
Ghanaian club let me about group stage Africa
David
nti Mr. Kate sometimes I know say na okasa congress okasa to omo congress no you make us okasa to okasa in public you are speaking to the whole world.
Yeah,
never forget that you are speaking to the whole world because once I didn't about on air available no be at me table baby Sunday speech no man at the congress was extremely disappointing. Extremely disappointing.
Why disappointing will be a bonus?
Oh, when any other team come and answer bono. When you one bonus, I don't know. It's like a political rally. Okay, if you had about that do me a controversy about me. Who send me on party politics and yeah my and yeah my because as a you know institution as a setup no and then you yen na nyama I don't know whether it's our level of development be doing a development to say ya adwin say den enyama because we need leader obedi akonyosa na adwin na ne se me peri election kofi ni input ni na be towards enyama be na regain power not enyama necessarily be mo nya the development and advancement you are looking for.
Yeah,
but you end up say then na menya votes then na menya votes necessarily no in fact no kwa no kwa dwum ye clear pa na nke no kwa no we niema ni ye overall anke be boy ba ye die no
the dream say
aha na the ne was not is
let me satisfy
Yakobi Astrotef you say ye road because ipa no mutu no they are not fools so or 4 years umbe ne kwa man by election about be ne kwan no to aba mo. No, and I know so with time we'll get there. It is a policy yama national development ni catch you know. See, nimni esa de ba football mondia, kopini football development so be better take catch. Because football development or say ye pragmatic name obey ye, I'll be sure to 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, sometimes even 10 years. It's me see Congress in here, no. Impression me and say somehow I felt sad for Ghana football. Say we are drifting to the era now. I are going to party politics up because I say the part of here angry crowd with the detractors because it was necessary.
Ose man for Koskane document pictures
no was it necessary. Only FIFA inside them leaky and sana sa read the says for people no course. In fact, so me ka di him of the congress any congress e dem ha me wie no only a minute to discuss something very important and a free him the by sir
conflict of interest
you know sa petition
yeah
sa petition nipa o yes sa petition minim no I did a good job no good job because I dey me pay but a research na go into that petition research now a lot of people would only say a lot of people do research take their time to study things and put things out. I mean as small kind and say oh now about football media ube issue cronies here and now every footballer treated be no be guilty because in football no, we all know each other.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That statement is 100% true. Say we all know each other in football. But because FIFA, any say we all know each other in football now. So okay, FIFA status on conflict of interest and is so detailed. Because when we say the chance so much loophole crowd but be is a loophole. It is so detailed they show you nipa the category and conform or ever consider as who is so become a conflict of interest. Even me failed crying research over the last 10 years since I second album from Kakra. Near conference be a conflict of interest a topic we discuss because now air coming up in research like because of sponsors now or more drug companies is coming here researching identity. No be I worried because one control when you can craving research about and you're credible because people will be influenced by the sponsors and all that. The FIFA no matter about the nuclear name say there's a huge chance football one for and then to 2 for rules regulation being added to one conflict of interest situation the rise be brave. But if you can tell me say oh no you're smart okay because you're smart. For example, so the man now were cronies so. But conflict of interest number 1 here family. Now wife position, or brother-in-law position, unya position. How is that not conflict of interest? How? Now, yeah, Omakebia so Kofi Kwere says nipa no yamane position no. Na mo no qualified na. Qualification. Do you know the qualification to be a board member of Pram? Qualification, you know. Sometimes they can use words to deceive. When I'm saying, "Metia kazak maybe say, oh, see, also more juma. Query says, "Uncle Fana Yamamu said, we do not qualified." Yeah, it is them more. Any coffee about including Biggie, Maxwell Lumina. One engineer, any board member for Pram. Their qualification yet to be a board member. Yes, also a PhD holder.
No. Also
heading. Also a FSB holder. A qualification. It will not be there explicitly. In the qualification now, someone you're qualified to be there. Everybody will be qualified though. And the man nepotism ebemuno. So nepotism nipa 10 and a qualified for position. Kofi now select Christian based on the fact that name Christian. Out of the 10 we qualified. We select Christian once, you may be forgiven. We select Christian another time, the alarm bells will go off. And what did he mean? Say, you're qualified. Qualified, of course, you're qualified. But that's not the point of a conflict of interest. And yet, to rule out nepotism and your qualification. Because a lot of people will be qualified for that same position. But we want fairness. Say appointments are there, they want fairness. How can now we sue the coach as an example? Situ. That's a clear case of conflict of interest. How can a coach,
club coach,
or club coach, coach, no personal club coach, no under 17, no under 20, must have under 20. Is he the only good coach in Ghana? Who's just a question? Answer on the man. Also, he had net some 5 players.
5-6 players.
Hey, so that's the measuring rod for a good coach in Ghana. So you under 17 coach, 5 players are far on same no. Oma Babedo under 23. That makes you the best coach at under 17 level in Ghana. I know coach Oma under 17 teams are aquatic World Cup in now you are telling us the whole of this country say 5 players from team to me FMA Babedo under 23. That's the best achievement. So you are the best under 17 coach. Somehow, no, as a 2 and and before the Congress, after Congress, I could clearly see they met somewhere. I'm sure strategy you see they met somewhere. I listened to about 5 of them, and they all singing from the same hymn book. They met before,
strategic communication.
Yes, they met before the Congress. Yenko Kumasi. Then, if you are going to talk about achievements, we'll lose the argument. So let's go and talk about going to the grassroots, building the foundation. So that's what they were all saying. They all saying the same thing. But do you know the snag in that argument? And I said, results no ebantem than blasters. So we have football development.
Okay.
We hear something good at 17. It shows early because what's at 15 under 15 crowd within 2 years, no matter under 17. Yeah. You can see the results. England, we have a call them. England started winning under 17 World Cup soccer.
Yeah.
Winning under 20 World Cup. European champion under 17. No, they winning under 21. European. So you see, for one man entity, you see, certain but you could England is you could see was coming. Only under 70 World Cup, only under 20 World Cup. Never. You can see Zeba. What have you seen in the last 4 years? So also you be I wanna whole focus where 4 years here. Tell us what the why any JP in the last 4 years. Okay, I see I come regional FACA. You come and then a near way to improve the run of your association. But any building blocks for development. A good Nemana Minduka come a Fusika Yama way a good. Why you be a case of focuses on youth development? Those are not the building blocks. There are specific building blocks idea youth development in any football association. There are specific, I'm stressing on that, specific building blocks. And we'll be only football, we have removed those building blocks and see, say, this is the path this man is taking. Those building blocks, you Ghana in the last 4 years. You haven't. We are not even close to that. Maybe for FA.
But Congress and Dr. Wahidi and Yamaka Krebin and Musuma Church.
Ketrabina, never say your coach Freddy Honor.
Miti, the FA president. He never spoke about attendance.
I know can say attendance in Costa Rica. I don't know.
Minister Nekai.
FA president, okay.
But the FA president now, Ghana Premier League, the biggest product, never spoke about attendance, low attendance. Anyhow, I been to improve. No, he never spoke about it. Mantibi. Dr. Dikaka, Chairman also Dikaka, Congress na Queen no. As learned as some of the members were, Manti one single counter motion. As ye nyina ko ye yajiatum yanko. One promiser, doctor, me sure say under normal circumstances, and ko ni jihu pa ni say ye the $100,000 e ko top boss akocha ma coast for but chairman and ne ball na ye bono o the ball ni makra no ni picture obobo ball no yifa. One major hindrance to football these days, a non-availability of pitches. Oh yeah, I must see here AstroTurf. But no customer woman say AstroTurf no and yet available to Nkara Bobo Kromasi. So all the $100,000. Okay, was he over there 5,000 coast club and all country and all the $100,000 a top boss. Give the ball to the child or access to pitches. Chama, what can I say? You were in Shranome, Iceland, Dr. Crow T. And Yamamino. And you only drop footballer. And you are Daniel Suman and so sending me document. Me mess and Yama doc was sending me US or development plan. You development plan. So you coach US. Okay. Or send it. German. So we also develop football from the grassroots now. Iceland for modern is very simple. The child must have access to a pitch and access to a good coach. So coach na yesi ni agina ye na yede $100,000 e koto board akocha nkora no yede man nkora na do they have access to a good pitch and access to a good coach?
Well, BYT say mobile BYT no okay, we
last one. Many pa Dr. Kredika can want some da in place now. Omunye involved in coaching. And quite a major problem. Yet them was saying no one will ever understand football better than a Samoan. And I'll be a Michaelasian because behind the scenes and some of them who know ye say yes all courses. The amount involved in discount here, 50%. Doctor, me do keye. But are we not cutting certain people also out? Maybe bisao. Say yeah, cut them young policy in football. No. Can't we also do the same in coaching? For instance, so what this I project in Germany, doc in Kenya Julian Nagelsmann because we're mobile. So you bet me you be a born wa mobi wa man coaching, but be a shared and pakrona understanding of the game one. You bet me a tapo send pakrona team at training. I'm not be a very good coach. Sa bracket na ye dia to ama only former footballers no. We are cutting certain people also out. Because we call German for coaches power. But Julian Nagelsmann, one of their top coaches, no, one former football, mobile be and contribute by developing. It's young Catty and net and wide beyond footballers. Every crowd, there are several footballers. They can be a very good coach. So Obi Onuma Utiena, Wamo be that, but the understanding of the game, the way I appreciate the game, near Timia Tapu Seni Pakrono, near Training Seni Pakrono. Now things one area, for no must also begin to look at it very much. The Agricultural promises, there's a gap between making a promise and fulfilling them. As I speak now, the HR necessary gap between promises made, 30,000 buses. When are we going to deliver them? Or can say minimum wage, I feel no need PFAG for home up a minimum wage. But even that, so the minimum wage in the back. Say Bofakwa any promotion back into the Premier League. Bofakwa tano. Yen yina dia tum say no team must pay their player below 1,500 Ghana cedis. Yen yina dia tum. How do you enforce Bofakwa to do it when they don't have the means to?
I'm saying what now with the rule book of autonomous league. So with their back. Once I Uncle Georgia Free the last election, okay, I said $1,000. The Kaipa said, or make sure said no Ghanaian player should be paid below $1,000. Ya dia to what they are called, what they are called Kim Facer for. Say Kim Facer paid their circumstances must pay each player not less than $1,000. How then do you make the clubs richer to be able to meet that demand? Because all kind of stuff for the chairman and yes, I'm getting all kind of stuff for the so many can't catch a club. Say pay this amount of money, but how do you make our clubs richer to be able to meet that demand? Yamiano no credit, so all the star minimum wage in the bar. Nasa ya Mexica my clubs in our metia a bear just a lip service or Montibin yet. I want to be yet because they be able to confess a bear example. Confess a book game when you say. Ni passe neba sponsorship edibo league ni yesay na unya we nyina wie na Kimface wie season ni nyina wie bebo season ni nyina wie na sika eko Kimface ho enu be $50,000 a wo the gate process ni aka ho a Kimface will not get more than $50,000 a season, but you are asking Kimface to pay their players not less than $1,000. How do they do it? Okay, Christian, young friends, your number Ghana football DNA. Common and so now said the dog who kind any coach Freddie and you because English DNA document near you know the coach or England one of the people are Omudi said Jumano Ebi coach Freddie you want to pay.
Good morning, DK. For
Ubia Joso. Well, Ghana football home command yedi. Now, coach, English DNA, Ghana and so diaba. First of all, impressions about Ghana, your document, no, NH Media, I perceive, sign it here.
Because Yenna, Yamiasiliana, evidence was to say at least, no, I can't want some matter in regards to DNA, Ghana football philosophy. The coaches now said you must develop your players. Like a player powerful, but it's the players. Regarding the DNA back, like I said, it's only a document. Things are highlighted the problems Ghana football has. But in as much as I highlighted the problems, I don't think they're highlighting all the problems. In Yama, your solutions to your problems, I don't think that document was good enough. Sorry to say.
The document wasn't good enough. Isn't good enough. Minim dia but boa me kakra say ebi aya laymen yenim coaches ne ayi ne ye nche dem video document ehini na odidi say ema document fall short.
Who said not Christian can be this as football players, for instance, at Samojan, it's better than any other of us who understand. Which for me, I agree, but at the same time disagree, and I'll tell you why. So footballers understand football from the physical, the mental, and the technical side of things, or maybe the tactical side as well. And that's the core sides of football. Four corners of football, no. But also as coaches, and I say as teachers of the game, we understand it from a different perspective. It's not mean to say Christian being a teacher, student when you be so in say the better than the teacher. Because we say teacher ni share the say as student so because when you be also imagine and kolana ni mu me share there on also perspective and say you be far share the na pa no very different to the teacher. And it doesn't mean say because we student need to know when say you idea more than the teacher because we know idea.
That's true.
So what I'm saying is social Ghana the objectives now, meaning say we the objectives not to Facebook Live, and that's where straight away the problem started in regards to your DNA. Meaning say when your objectives they are to one of and discussing.
Objectives no, and I said to establish a distinct style of play that is holistic, modern, and suited for Ghana footballers, taking into consideration the history and culture of Ghana football. To establish.
So the second one was say to establish a style of play that is adaptable to different formations and variations.
Yes.
But we said to establish a style of play, before say we develop a player to become a team player. You need to develop one person to become a team player. Meaning, so the mention as a team.
Yes.
So now, so we develop and also establish a style of player. But one and as one share how we develop an individual to make him and for him to become part of a team now, and also the team need to become to create that style of play. Meaning, so the mention as
okay.
It means that DNA training now has got to do with as a national team now. Under 17 selection, under 20 selection. But I understand, and it's okay for us to start to think like that. But at the end of the day, so open English football, the national leagues, over League 1, over League 2, over Championship, because the core of English players, because our Premier League now is about 45 to about 50% of players from over Premier League in English. But most or some of them are from different countries and that's a different background.
Yeah.
It is always developing the national DNA, national setup. So your under 17s, hopefully for under 20s, under 23 now. Then you need to really look at your Division 1, Division 2, and your coast teams. But social DNA is why I now say I just so much on the education side of things in regards to say PE teachers, and it's a man you go through the education, which is fine. But the many can say BKBA, how many schools and more Ghana or more sports say sports no more you football remember or made the other sports as well.
Yeah.
So now we see the education side of it in the schools fair enough, fine. But that's when I tackle the coast teams first before say start I go straight into educational side of things and some way to develop also from the schools as well. But you can be say there were 5,000 coast teams in Ghana, which we're talking about the coast to be a crowd coach back assistant back. We're talking about 10,000 coaches,
yes.
It's 10,000 coaches. For instance, team B of 20 players. We're talking about 100,000 players. Sir, 10,000 coaches, directly or indirectly, coach you to make them better. Because Obia or your sports, school, and you'll be your sports or school, be about football outside school. Meaning, so one of them maybe person channel say because it was a new beer about football. It was school, and that's why yes, sports was school, no, and about football outside school.
Yeah.
So if you're tackling the educational side of things, that's say you tackle the course teams, you know, which is about 5,000 course teams. Say, oh, you could no more. Then the DNA came as just a paper, but rather not solutions to how you beat media develop your players, and that for me is a big problem.
I say to be lazy.
Sorry, over a document name partner baby on your show under 13s. So they be developing under 13s not onwards. But over the idea is the say, for instance, you have be work of a ball pain. And what you want most of your post teams now, coaches no more now your more ball pain. I said you be majority in the one why you need D license, for instance. But you can say Okofa the under 13 no document no so now say a say oh yes on develop players more untouchable more dribbling skills more you know passing drills in this and manner but how does he then develop a session plan for passing? That's what the problem is. Maybe it was a series. So the Obi Football Association president, but it comes back to the understanding of the football and the people that you're really developing. Because all the document that told myself said will be a table for be a bit me. But so already on the 13 onwards now, there's no demonstrations that shows oh you're passing drills are follow these demonstrations. Oh yeah, dribbling drills are follow these demonstrations. Oh yeah, shooting drills are follow these demonstrations. And say as me busa OBK is okay, say. Oh, strike a ball, person hit to the center of the goal. Oh, strike a ball, now what part of your foot? And then so striking the ball with that. So how do I then develop a player by telling him, say, yes, strike a ball. I pass a ball and hit to the center of the goal. And today, maybe some of the footballers have been more short to me. So I'm not able to really coach or teach the player. So the teaching side of your philosophy is not there. They've actually just said the winning your coaches name, but there's nothing demonstrated to say it says a doctor coaching the licenses here and that's so far paper now. Okay, this is what I need to do. But the technical side of the game hasn't been demonstrated in there, and that's a problem.
Well, now, Doc, I can't simply say it looks like I say English DNA in Nasia in Yomanibi, Eddie Ababe, Eddie, no. But the rationale behind English DNA, on your show, and Eddie, and what actually, all 2 documents, and I only also, always again, I only problems are you with our football, only England problems are no more. What you this here, your copyright.
Yes, to some extent. Now, my mention was here. Obia, I mean, UK never catch yourself. The UK, your style of playing before this DNA was physical, you didn't say the ball, you didn't see our energy. We run to it, 90 minutes of the game. It's and only way and a ball. But now, no find out the technicalities of the game, as a son. And by all means, I was here to the technicalities of how we coach. Before, as coaches, now ukoye sessions and I say oh yeah youth sessions especially now and Kulana ba na ya mo matru kafa park na ho umbo wanze dia ya the ball na to no my passing no my chabo no moko. But now every coach in the UK and especially even at the grassroots level a warm-up has to include football. So what I mean by that is instead of a man Kulana go around the pitch for just running or more go around the pitch Kulana all the footballs be more into rather than they're dribbling. At the same time, the warming up. Meaning, okay. It's almost say, and Kulano contact on the ball. How many times we touch footballs in every session was really less. So now, how can we get them used to the football? We get them used to the football by giving them a lot of football touches on the ball. And so, even the warm ups and then comes by touching the ball as much as possible. Because Bruni believes the more you touch the ball, the better you become. And I said the more you touch the ball, the easier it becomes in game situations. So the be to me, I was oh yeah. Meaning so what must say. But unse you buy a Ghana side, Obia because a Ghana for you see a Brazilian, African Brazilian and so Brazilians. Straight away, and it tells you, say, Brazilians of Africa. So straight away, and it tells you, say, that your technicalities is not so much of a problem. But how to develop your technicalities, no, to make it into the tactical side of the game, no, is where we have the problem. Hello? So now, my started by saying, Ghana, you say the African Brazilians, no boy. Okay. It just says in Brazil football boys, because somebody tiki taka, or more general pass, samba football, they enjoy by being on the ball. It is Ghana for African samba there, and as African Brazilians there, and clearly it shows say you jibbo na you penny ball, you see kuta ball, your right back crab, your left back in him train, your two centre backs in him train. You know, we're really comfortable on the ball. So now, how come say the technicalities of the game now, you relating it into the tactical side of the game? Because you see, I'm going to say, BK Boone album number 9, Christian I right back. Now, I see a tactic, and then I say, keep on on pass some Christian, who's the right back. Christian be pass him a BKB as the number 9. But Christian Jibo only be an no pass him a doctor. Doctor about 4 and 5, and a doctor about 5. Let me go say Christian say, I didn't meet you catch us the Biajibo na from BKB. Now on farmer. It be the technicalities of your tactic, you know. Maybe pass a Christian, a pass a man. Christian hasn't got the technique to be able to do that. Even though, say, Obetimi, he hasn't been shown. Okay. And I say he hasn't been taught the process of how Ubenekisa pass not from a right back position no, into BKB. And let me be a bit more technical as well. So now, to be Christian football, for instance, Emma said to me Bobono, Emma will BKB. But I'm saying it's a Christian member got to BKB now no pay. But me person got to BKB. It's the BKB first movement and will be say instead so because short no. You babo not to defenders now walk. If Christian is not able to understand the technicalities of Sadiana, the tactics no doesn't work on the day. Okay. What you mean? So to the mission So, to say Yakofa English DNA can be able to one the English DNA no be able to catch say the English DNA and the English players they are very good when it comes to passing the ball. Or me really good at passing the ball, long range and short range. And what I mean by that, they say, you're good at passing the ball, but they did not understand the weight of the pass they needed to put. One, the triggers that happens before say passes our ball. But some of the DNA is here. I mean, it's already final now. Under 21's final now. I'm take it ball no to say Spain never ball. And this is the English national team now. So it tells you say the DNA is working from the youth levels. So all I'm saying is that the document is there. We thank God some of the other. But by all means, the detail of the document is not there for the coaches or anyone to pick up and say, means much to me team, no footballs, no musica. But how I'm even developing the players, is really important. It is a document as well. And I say, I'm a coach and I'm a coach, and I know document as well. Am I able to look at the document and teach the players how I'm meant to be teaching them? And it's a big no. In recent times, there are about 10 coaches, or 15 coaches. But what I'm saying is, say it's the 15 coaches attachment to Abuja. Why don't we bring 15 coach educators to Ghana? Or more back Ghana now. For instance, or more Accra for 1 week, or more Kumasi for 1 week, or more Tamale for 1 week. Or more all these regions. So there's 10 regions of football, 10 football regions in Ghana. That's what I'm spending 1 week in developing the coaches now. It is a Kumasi Crown. See, over 500 coaches. No money in Abba, free these coach educators. It tells you how far this will go. So for me, we really have to tackle the course and make sure, the coaches really understand how to develop these players. Because from the ages of 7 to the ages of 14 is the most important time of teaching for these kids, especially when it comes to the technical side of the game. And that's where there's no clear demonstrated sessions to show, say no somewhere. I mean, what stops the technical director doing sessions, I the video recording, and then we're talking about the key aspects of passing, talk about the key aspects of dribbling, talk about the key aspects of, different types of the game. Sessions, and the videos should be free online on the GFA website. There's nothing wrong with that. to be honest, my kind of document, I was really frustrated because even me as a coach in the crowd, it doesn't really give me the clear idea of what Ghana football should be and how Ghana football will be in the next 5 years. But it needs to be developed.
Coach, thank you so much for insights, my coach Freddie. Coach, when I see you, didn't come away. Dogs is so chill.
No problem.
Okay. All right. Except for Coach Freddie, and I train Komono. Well, Dog Nazo was a good Freddie Kasan Sana. Wabem.
Clarity abem. And Oje, Command reply of the Bremina. And then my work in Ninawa. And then my kind. I'm happy say ultimate capture never no Kenyan. No, because I'm the memo cannot already as a summary, but I can't until only as a go back. But do you ending? No, that's the way I was going to start. Say this DNA, no, it's a bold attempt. Into your deficiencies, who deficiencies be growing now, Kofi. You make it document, no, better. That's the way I approach this DNA thing. Today I'm going to focus the cut and paste now. You're too keen because you always want to learn. So if it's a bit more bueno, you should make inputs, and then Coach Fred make a lot of inputs. You should make inputs into this so that side document a better will improve it, because at least a base document it's a good attempt to me. You put something there, but not deficiency film. My winning, I the English any better also. Called purpose party no. Na me nka de bi. Na wo ni ntia de bi amekase. Na we kana me hu ya me start the research into England for na me hu side we say side amaka kan krom de ashim. Ko bi won purpose no. Purpose 1 2 3 4 5. I don't know much of 5 on. Define clear development plans for players. The purpose here me number one was purpose body a screen is in to define a clear development plans for players. And then I did about Kofi idea define clear word the word clear no clear development plans for players. Some boys here muhu man money and body bebre many aji boys here omo pin rain. Kise me team na me team okay mu body bebre. If I ask you, says our boys here, Mumu, Kofugas or Kofabako, also Okofako, I'm manageable. Oh, yes, boy, talent levels. More Philip is Mobia, because many the same feeling. I should try and because there's many players in Temcry. First, more players, we are not say many women Temcry, because Bonacom will be a co. I got to go keep as a Kamakrum, I know me fear me 2 more for William Thompson, but if I ask you, Kofi, our players are women. Can you see a clear development plans for them? Which may no. And that is my worry. Sadly, but the DNA no is supposed to provide a framework at the best way. And by the man who know whom it is only incorporated a document and say play a B at under 19, under 19 under 10, under 11. There must be a clear development plan as a player way. In 10 years, I'll be 20. No, and be do. That thing must be clear. Coach be a coach and a 10 years maybe a step. Now say Ghana Soko school, Ura KG. Only zero maybe a oko. Ufri KG, Uboko primary, primary Uboko GSS, GSS Uboko SS, SS Uboko University, Uboko Tertiary University, KT, Polinia day. And if any clear development plan, also part in the quantity. Me free me kwa and no football ni be football. Okay. But England no o meti me yes hard no. And it's showing. And adebako me na me beka. Uze me ka so mo build the foundation bi an answer. Foundation is England for us no be start o me yam DNA we no mo yes they calling the root and branches. So kaya. And Benjamin Beka bi chia na egbofu no. Yeah, Okabita commissioner. Yeah. And omo realize omo ye research o bia onso obombo to my final to say pitches unse na eyika Christian ka Iceland for there who yes had the same research in the UK compared to other European countries now, available pitches no. And pitches about me issue throughout the year. Because of winter near the pitches that want to be used to me use during winter. The pitches about me issue throughout the year no. How many no more compared to let's say Belgium, Germany, Iceland per capita? Per capita means population no number of pitches now they divide. And omo say omo akechiri. Covid team you omo so akechiri. Internally was a government initiative. That Minister of Sports and the Culture, no about mechanical. And they started doing what they call the 3G pitches, third generation pitches, as our hybrid pitches. And they did a lot. So that was, they had a framework. Sadua this is the aim, this is the purpose. Pitches in case a banner BBDA, sound like a DNA. We can identify an area, let's say Abu boys, Abu area produce footballers, but Abu boys, so boy be when you're 10 years don't in ball bar, and fan will be training. And fan developing. That's the point. Tina was here, so I pitch ni 3G pitch ni Abu. It's a bear pitch, no, not a fall into the larger framework, no. And then me worry with Yang.
Yeah,
Team minister, no. We should be more use meaning on. Oh, your politics now, we say, also use word unprecedented. Okay. I didn't know man was unprecedented astroturf. Kobe, we astroturf per se. No one yet the development plan and attach it to the astroturfs now. Astroturfs never go waste. What the case you can say astroturf boys no, a bit more come access to it. Because there is no plan. Almost I say 165. Minister can work on Congress no. Okay,
100 and something.
Yeah, 165 astroturf pitches. Mr. Minister, can you tell me the blueprint? Actual ministry no. Actually will be involved in football development. Say this 165 astroturf pitches no. This is the plan I be uses to take pitches to develop players in the local communities or that document.
Sure.
So why do we do this to ourselves? Even when we do the infrastructure now, yet we need framework as infrastructure we get optimum benefit from anaya number. Tika we 165 astroturf pitches because that's the only FE. And I only FE or in charge of football and NSC and FE. Number FE. More document and more develop football na saying. More plan here saying areas we more identify as areas are here pitches for a player development. Now if you know more less be at 200 places. I can say come 165 and Kukufi Kedu baby. I need to pitch every Sunday and every Saturday. This group of players are developing for under 10, under 20, and they will come and train on this pitch every 2 hours every Saturday. Or say it be a dahonum. But you're pitching into no adoring. Why do you do this to ourselves? Yeah, the papa cry na. I think I can't be touch your man completing. Near neglecting. No, I didn't know you full benefit of the cry. Mobile galley. The person we used to use the astroturf.
Yeah.
And I'm used to Atonsu and Mamoko baby and any astroturf.
Asim party. And now some see baby on your stance near you know.
Into your planner and Castro say Okumas can you was in the dad?
Oh,
if we say, oh, Minnesota share where people, I'm just like a national planner, go be new Kumasi. And I other park back say popular sign saying, I think Dogomoro Park.
Dogomoro, yeah.
Anna Dogomoro Park and you're shooter by now. Meaning, say, you need plan, you need the general plan, the development of football in Kumasi or in Ashanti. You need a youth resource center and go see in. No, I'm telling you, Christians, you plan the whole framework, blueprint in the whole. And get youth resource center where you are basing the you benefit, the optimal benefits. Tisa astroturf be a minister Banoaka, and I hear him say that's a the mere why 165 astroturfs no. No, use the word unprecedented. Minister word now na heading. What is some president na heading?
So a politician.
No, Kofi. And then will be away. We like choosing him be a now say yeah, as a cassette here OBB, we are developing a nation. Kofi, we are developing a nation. Toba no be odi, obi ba no be obeto. We are developing a nation. To me, what's why 165 the last 4 years I am actually be Christian because say mama achievements and benefits be a from the actually for in over struggle to give me some. You struggle. Come feel say binimu da honma 1 week no be consider. Me nye say be but one day remember be where we are say you na mama. Only say all the actually so come say. No who are the managers? I am for the access when is problem because I want us to lead the way in researching some of these things. I am a trying kind of trust and course input them on taking all the astroturf so come say who are the managers and for the hassle the use of the astroturf and for the astroturf how many times it is used in a week. Nice table.
Ghana football.
No, for the locality for now.
Okay.
Yes, assessment in the engine. Near family to an OBA, OTA, POFM, no, soon TV, and also no soon should be no say. Sometimes, no, I think so, or say involved in Sanema when near Boa. In 10 years, my way. Near we now clearly say, I should be busy, baby. Near so benefiter. Then the politicians will start. Thinking say and me doing the assertive and yet just doing it for a purpose. So we no purpose now we no. And that's what we do all the time in this country. I'm happy they started this. It's a first step. But we need to develop this document and develop it very well. Because it's a living document. You must be changing it all the time every year. Also they never become maybe free. Then a good start
and revising.
But only panic can be many anje.
Any panic there.
Obrina my have a better na yeche na kan yebo na woka. Sasa na okai munya mani aje. I don't know how many.
Now see nipa.
Ah, that's mani aje. Christian kaso mani aje. Kofi ga that's one but we don't want kebi. But na mani aje.
Say
okay statement no.
Oh, say waja tum say
we yakasa no enya kasa no. Ose Ghanaian stock thinking
over how many years ni.
Doc, manager na manager kakra say as a he's now admitting level of Ghana football akwa kodru. What na manager no.
Inti yen start kind into okano change president.
Me no mienu
Christian waka change president.
Me so say one waka dey me so say president.
Wona yen technical director.
Won do magia tum say
waka change president no.
Yen tough bi.
Oka change na nko speech obama o Kendes ko oba modify speech no. Because I didn't know Coca-Cola, and I didn't know the 2 days of Coca-Cola.
The Congress and
meaning so you the technical advisor, you the technical advisor
Monday and Wednesday.
Christian, you the technical advisor of the FA. You're not even advising the president of the FA. National Kano, me to me a self-serving. Because I better Oko 4 years. Then why?
DNA. I'm a DNA doc.
Oh, this country. Hey. I don't know if you come another network center or can't sit when you are not coordinating reservations also. And I agree with the person. Do you know who's the technical director of an FA? Kofi? Do you know who's the technical director of an FA? Technical director of a whole football association.
Sorry, you
are giving the vision and the direction of the technical development of football in Ghana. What better 3 years? We have a catcher and say, if you say a powerhouse and your powers view. Now we are Jumapa. I'm telling you, I remember one 17 as an example. 3 years, 4 years already. I get it, fruits of your labor, or at least 17. Football development cycle, and what's how? You can say 5 years, 7 years, 5 years, we play a full football development cycle in 5 years. What better 4 years? Now, we say achievement, that's why DNA. Fine, no. But me jam say if we say powers and your powers view. We knew saying your powers view. That's why you were brought to give us direction, to give us a blueprint. Everything that recover your old preceding your name. No. Now what for is over here belong to DNA. I'll say if it's a powers. What have you been doing in the last 4 years?
Okay, Yavansia. Now, you then some of those.
There be said some few comments.
We are not Yamra clubs and so because
me a Ghana ni intinu say ye BBC ya. The misroni say because of precedence in Tino. One way better than the Benfanya Juma. Chairman, say ye the Uncle Ben Kofi 5-year development planning ye Juma came here this blueprint and I'm only menaging.
Sir, who's the year and a dog can Ghana for the yard the way and a torture. And I say, once the development plan in 5 years no. Why revising what you think? Oh, German in 5 years. I'm going to say, who's the development plan? So one generation has started on first year. No, I'm course second. Another generation starts their first.
And that is and only me fear na make no. Say yeah, prepare document them. You so say the whole world we are number one.
Document keke. Any brofo
but implementation. But we implement our own document. That has always been the biggest challenge. Yeah, prepare we implementation process no. And I make sure way. The atosumi your FA president and those in opposition. Adebako ha Ghana for power say ye need document a binding regardless of whoever is in position. Document so ultimasia. Document no you find say a ketokriku document. How are we going to make this document binding no matter who becomes FA president? My fear and say be a ketokreku FA president and I'm said document you any document in Tino you're forced to use it whoever comes next may throw it away in the this document even our politics in even our main politics assume see power the policy ni dia yemfa say your money policy the moment the person leaves office policy na wa ye na nka ebu o man no chairman no de ko obi ba ehun hia no oba ne die. So me hear document no the biggest challenge is say how are we going to make this document a binding document no matter who is in position and one ade hia me doc dey say we medical doctor ntino what die na sepa chairman so you can't DNA na amanfo aka
Ghana ni bi aka DNA onim so kwa kwese ne ba no no ana anya ne ba
DNA no o say parent bi ni ba wo parent ni ba wo no omo features na wo omo ho no doc ena omo transfers our features no e de amo omo ba yes are tie but features na or transfer free parent wo akọ nkora no ho no adibi efeni genes and a transfer sa features no chairman genes no ade wo genes ni mu no and efeni DNA a chemical component of the genes but chairman so we are genetics kakra bia said you wutie niema mienu they determine who you are niema mienu chairman your body structure your color ubi bia two things determine who you are. Number one, the genes inside you. And the environment in the boy. Until we are DNA anyway, not DNA ba movie. The DNA alone is not enough. Chairman, you need environmental factors. What you say? And I made me example. Doc, some call America, my DNA will not change. No, but I will change.
But you change.
But media in society,
the system will change you.
The environmental factors have influence of who you become.
Yeah.
That is why, chairman, for Ghana phone kwara mienu. Niemfa ne se ba kwa ote Accra East Legon. Ene ba kwa ote mi kruma santima mponkrobo. Na fan sa ankra ne behia and see their behavior patterns. Obunya Ghana for adintira. They will behave differently because of the environment they find themselves.
Yeah.
So we are DNA anyway. Now environmental factors in the DNA the DNA alone is not enough. So in this football we are DNA anyway. Environmental factors in here, we need the here. are we tackling those environmental factors? Pitches, coaches now every training sa footballers no at that grassroots level no chairman who yes was say education sabia education sector who and na the policy ba yen training teachers on betimi attack our policy.
Definitely.
So are we going to use the same coaches in the same system to adapt to this DNA? Kadie ne ba no ehun coaches ehun personnel a ebe hia to implement DNA no kaya to. So a different DNA, the same coaches, the same system, the same environment. Chairman Fasobia Maso.
Okay, Christian, you were just about 15 minutes to wrap up. Yes, na answer no. I'm saying him. Say Nansaya ne betuda. Say Chief of Staff Frey, Chief of Staff. Frey Santiago no board. Eka chomo so jumedi opim so de ma omo no. Mena bewie na omo jumedi no nyaade omo to aso. Inti anu na yete se opim so to ne from so omo for report mre no hwem. Na sa report no nsem yete se na na yamponsa management report om de koye no. So no ana board no kukuru no de koye so eni so report ni see we saw mo asem we so eni kebeya mzonka ya ma branch ni mra meeting ni bi engo no be chichi so no mo board na me di dwumadi asho mo nsa no mo no na wo so kire bu kire mo na mo nso ma ye mo report di aba abekire me nti no na wo say meeting no omo he na omo sign it's a kremo kakra to report say nyan say and na was like a meeting because but it's likely say Tuesday and omobeko. Now the question is direction be na kotokonko doc media me say bebe du no obi omutio
kotoko there is me the PhD teaser me na do PhD by now kotoko Ulu Christian
let's say na adian ni say what study adibia September the as a league is chance you is likely you be registration teams are registering players because only coach only management only board in fact bibi anyhow and the club will have to run nanza brand TV frame no so o player bi o good pang of senka or then may link him to Kotokonanko money trials. And I'm saying because the coach, the management, no money, there's a train now. And seriously, so board for Nemuno, of so being the Bagakra, Namasabe, say, remember Ebia, Mr. Board Chairman, or none of 2 for the Sadiamano. If you so, Nana Ponsan will still continue. If you say, I say merry go round na doors.
I do makan wasem over. Mr. Seka sorry do so 1993 sama odo. Yeah. Campus. Eh na say mini pa do introduce me na say link him up for Facebook. Globus. So okay. Globus wonderful guy. No na be treat me Doc Beboy me na nya side way. And it was a nice experience.
Yeah.
You know, Tony Gabuzini, yeah, was brilliant on campus.
And of course, your days are capital radio.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Me free or no?
Yeah.
And capital.
No
capital. No capital. Capital for you issue no more pay. Conform warm. No, because me continue. Doctor, he was quite good. On approaching me. No, introduce me. I mean, yeah, basically the rest is history. See. The foundation never was continued.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yancheni Givendi mall, Givendi restaurant. Kotokuni kesi pa ni osi to stadium. Na osi osre de wakanza kebim na osi omu. Ose we are suffering. Na some kind.
Ni me can be but maybe a passion me be can no me feel Eli Madonna. Doctor do kebi my pa. Those dey know.
Yeah.
Ma kakotoka sense but remember summary for niunti remember summary
no Canada has the kakraka
number 1 kotoko the aha mo ye it is institutional memory inti issue asade ko na simse wo kasa misre menhia minagu form e pomocho before the next appointment of board or whatever no omo emfa nipa for kotoko secretariat
permanent staff.
Why?
Permanent staff.
How do you manka for so many years? Me bunko to jepo omocho. Kotoko accountants who didn't come with a regime ebeko. Oma for ma njishe accountant or well qualified no nye kotoko accountant. Kotoko marketing person mo febi. Kotoko administrator mo febi. Omo fe nipa bi omo be mane kotoko every time regardless of who is the CEO. Mr. Omo Kosoko teams ni na akwa asan teams you yes na obi ara ne no enye we be fa o CEO no e na oba be fa
onkofo aba
na accountability ground we fa na one do audit saber it doesn't even make sense to me also kotoko kwa one auditors when kotoko ni auditors na some things Nigeria me say auditors na board we have form in the beginning so no ma break it down auditors some audit first year we no home audit bi how kubinu bo to kwada what don't na big institution like kotokosu kubi kotokosu tell me kasa kotokosu hasu they are big and also obi on the barito ka sembi that bia meka na eme ya oka barito okono osi kotoko din e wo abontin no
sanity
obe manye sanity tenanto anto obi akoma se papa ya kan asem to Bunia be coach team one season or say a dinner would do war bridge our money no obi bano be breaking no anyesa no hu into number 1 sango for they should be permanent officials. When the last time you program we say Lord bogun to say na adena sela ai adakojachi no kotoko secretariat need me fan call Kubi no catch me. Minimum permission to say it on air. And now more on him there. Ninja got to continue to go judge. He says a leakage in maybe one man.
A leakage is name Marty.
And it means physical leakage is it means you start stretching 3 years. I did be yours. Yeah, because I was 1 year she be a Hong Kong, the man every day.
Yeah.
Every day, me son up, no business in an say a demo kotoko because I know a no. Kotoko must have a place you ever ran a kotoko from. Kotamana Lord, ye mean and gentlemen, Kono, secretary, no mean happy. It's not to be a man's for now, you see.
No, to where the FO. Oh, commercial centers, you know. You do ask them so on at all.
And the Mr. David is in the community argument. Good Makacho. I did be a name and all community argument to be a moon. Be a pomo. Yo, intimacy, mention Bunko to Jesse. Before me appoint to be a man pointing from your Kotoko workers, administrators, Jadina man named office manager, mean that's only Momo. Kotoko lawyer. Sankophone also me.
Permanent into administrative institutional memory of the
international lawyer be wouldn't arrange to any war so chenica on your money here running Kotokosao Omunyo lawyers Omunyo auditors Omunyo general managers administrative officer whatever it is Omunyo nipa I'm running a properly functioning secretariat I want them 2 CEO no bar yes office in o secretary ni ana po na ka yu alama o chisu secretary o chisu nkopo to be o mobile na de o maba but the office must be there okwa wo we free but the office must be running and open here ka top for one sem kra tell the top for baso
yeah
tise kotoko na leading negotiations for top for no why should there be a lacuna why should there be a vacuum why no yen nya obi onu de oto no ma obi amanfo kobo yen no ti o anti se mention na be se obi enipa we ne money so ana ase bia wanyina na bi ne ye penipa fofora ne akofa intime pomocho the first step is omunya permanent enipa uwie no a sa di be to the ye didn't back and forth minim the next baby e be bo kotoko me ubusami I use empirical evidence will come because of any football assessor. But I use 2 systems. No? 2.
1 man generally board.
Executive chairman there, and a board and CEO. Then I'm going to results.
Background 5.
And then I'm going to results. Then I'm period to
one man there no the nipa ba ko run it no man
inti board ne so no
Tomon kono Real Madrid time so no pressure say be akotoko chairman ni there football member they are supposed to form a board nti na bia ono afa ne call for member
and them nanti amaba mo release uka say ne ni sike ko shebo hu ahonya fa so free so mo tisa mo so water bridge no mo dem sika shebo no mo nya bi film
say no na one for car about ownership and financing so
minim ti kufiti mi yo me say nanti ya me pema asema mo ya good analysis do hon kwan de mo say ene do ya wiase aye no wona yamfa ni sika nko she team a onya hwe film tamana Ghana football ye papa no na go for de sika she mo nya hwe film o ene world football teams akese nya ko de sika she na kron kese na onya hwe asam to ball is no hwe Chelsea apart from Ayugo English has been on Munye's film my oh the very Munye's film man Real Madrid omo brain omo musika ho dia on se be lesku ndio be ma AC Milan omo musika wi no mbu say this the avenue there's the avenue ye di sika na be bua society no mo bem that's what I'm careful kakra. Because Dr. Cheye Kotoko 3 years on his own. Who's in a menu account? I mean, you're so mobile.
Yeah.
Tamano African, me can maybe a baby to me is $50,000, $100 on the spot too.
Yeah.
Now, Kofa, see you. I want to Uchenica. Now we are off board no so the nature of the board is an advisory board will be by meeting my car or maybe nipan kan commitment of the board is required no questionable no board are divided see could be my 2 options for a board okay last time because when they went sure I miss 2 options and they say na nabeka se board we no a board me dey how do I say it this me dey shiny penny munya but a prestige position tio a prestigious position inti medical can what fear say Kotoko ya Santiman team Asantima so nya Santiman for obi o ya Santiman o ya na Santiman bia Kotoko ti Santiman me nananum no na me ofasinum no Oma nyami atu omunsem kakra no omebua on the board you can say board no as a token of your appreciation you appointed to the board no kra no wo the see money be 1 million Ghana cedis na odebo say 500,000 Ghana cedis na odebo we need if any part 12 na that will constitute a seed money for the CEO no urban that's one paradigm which may issue it works it happen with Richie baby and so many classes here. Alternatively, Nesuno, and what the can be owner of the club will decide say, this is my club. I'm going to invest $5 million or 5 million Ghana cedis for the next 3 years or 5 years. And me fanko for any music entina me for
my dream,
but my dream, any more passion for the job. Because for be an admin idea on a year secondary or tertiary to the person we often by name by the contribution to the man is and that's the mistake we make in Ghana. Ghana on
go to for board meeting and
yeah Ghana your sadness I call for you oh wait
titles I can see
titles go back and look at the person, the commitment to Kotoko, the commitment to him maybe who the human man your friend say never meeting or before playing the preview aba
those days like Hearts of Oak Alaji has no near Yimo passion for
they are involved day to day every day and near club and you why we am do baby then I feel oh you meeting oh I'm too uncle baby no I'm not baby
or board meeting on shower crack
Hana on Tan me can am for see me no for be me lo exams me can say but see Kotoko it me ni free akra o me board member cry with my train US cry board member.
Yeah.
Cause if you see no any meetings are online across Zoom members in South Africa any meeting. Then you can be done with a board member there. But when your board meet serious board meeting any everybody I miss remo. Also about the heart of the club mo kumasi. Say a new board there me patch say board members o me select no. Say koye the second type na make and the first time they scaffold be by say Dr. Kokutin we are he on some mode. No ka bit so kwa obet mama say o ka nominate obi to the board. What am I say? So no can time no na o chesa $100 to $1 million no dey or dey banner. So nominate to be obey what board so no nominate to be so every day be involved. Obi o table as ya oba board meeting or the ideas by ABCD. On my time betiti see you as a man after you the case fast no come and share say the back on back na. Who say embarrassing? So no document the book could even own the document. What am I say? So do the document come obi. Now you the person who put the document no. Name e ma then what does it make you? Into what the document a free obu? How many minutes have I spending to go through the document to understand what's in the document and that's be free panel so when in the chairman say I say na work with your presentation. Now I call you was say check open panel or report no. It's all embarrassing. Meaning details, but if this what happened there, it's very embarrassing. To say what titles, I can say now kona ko you here. Your title they defend you know. You the human being because I say we only panel. Only ye any name if you are not but anybody value. Your titles.
Yeah.
To ye MD we no be fast baby man. No bano anyi the years we now for the MD we to buy a man who do what you do and what you say, your actions and your utterances, they be defining who you are, not your titles. It is hard to know. Me the mention which is but also saying you too pay. Na because this is what I want to do. Discuss here bishim. My friend pass here. Necessarily be omunisika, but to name the omu bipa mumra mumebua amumbe say juma win. And adeba kuswa eba. How do you make time in them? But be a mekan, minya backlash. I'm not for to Dr. Naukas. I mean, nipa, me respect to woman. But I still don't believe in sir, baby, a year con with the so called CEOs. No, say CEO. Sir,
if you have a very strong administrative staffer, sometimes
we counter argument. Be say CEO. It me the bring it. $1 million cry eba club lima. Ni kasi chene ka 50,000 Ghana cedis. Why should that bother you? Covid mazi. What's that bother? But unim say or the $1 million naba. And every player be a team minimum. A minimum of $5,000. And $10,000. Who's could be chene ka me be hami. You know me be hami. That is the point. And every person has any pan also number kotokona or any kotoko 1 million. Do you believe that any pan they can face a man with my any sense can make visa? No, 100% no, because kotoko a bigger platform we use or the PBB easier to get. Into hono, I have a feeling say a unnecessary drain on the club. Because Obusamia marketing, I do indicate already so marketing, so called marketing. Could be a link so
definitely.
Say links, yeah. And yet exceptional qualities be and links in a nipa onimumi. I must say be free. What's one my other bank? So my bank, let me talk to my boys from my bank. Yes, it's my boy. When your bank supports me, auntie, your focus no man must not be any panel. Yes, so extraordinary. Say, on let me research going to see a channel any amount. I don't believe in that. I don't, unless you don't. Auntie, me, Ubusami, Enema. bacha chief engineer me ko bakakra wo te de ya ka de bia eno se me no ya adwen so ni emma so wo ka strategic investors
yeah
Kotoko unza na miche structure of Kotoko
yeah
Kotoko aya santiman dia asantiman ni yewan utumfu enitema utumfu eye Kotoko ona no nyese ono nipa no anapo eye institution no ene oda no ntino eye Kotoko ona enti ebe din se Kotoko ebe float shares abedin because of the nature of the ownership no
okay
what they can do no in the investors don't be you have to offer them something
yeah
to go you na who propose that na what would you offer the investors
a certain stake
shares
exactly that's what I'm saying at least 20%. I mean
you be comfortable with that
yes because if the situation is that say we are the institution Asante mine maybe menshanye will and I say to pump that much probably be a be a very good idea
so they can be willing it depends on
how well
how they see Kotoko as a vehicle for something
very good everyone say if there be a management be for you there be a chief of staff or else say league in the of Africa. Now the chance on in Africa and yet Charles play Tetanona now because Tetanona structures here very well laid. But Nano Oma Chimuam and Ne Omu Enimu enti ye huge capital injection. I have a good infrastructure. Sagana football kwan and eyes over who we are. Kotoko better who in such a way that obey the beacon of light. Said the TB Mazembinum. Kodi akungu liga enye league ya horo but we yin ho say on Africa no obeso then the ownership of the club will have to do the cash investment enko say on the akoyi
no minimum I get
said now can be about $5 million no kono we can say the $3 million eco into infrastructure say bi adeko jachi ye be ye ultra modern bibi said to ba for the ayo for be mai mu ye bibia on scanning already na o tum for what was the scan with the 7 brothers and this kabia
minimum na make say
enti contractor go site o dina hwa ni so dina ho acha go 2 years another day acha ve kura go be chess cancer best cashing because be kabe then you look at the club so okay your model on the side here kono you buy development that you know you are buying the best players in the league
for Saudi and investors no move
Saudi for no sounds of him so there or the links I mean it is some question Saudi look you must have a track next year because obi ebe yin bia no because of say almost asem and that will never can say we are near so boy it's getting the gano because ongo folisi kan no mtuatua no tibi Moise Katumbe no obi o tibi top o jet o dia metim ze na mdi tukwan Ghana is getting ben na say elali for deal of the go akola assign elali tibi top player $1 million on the African continent o tibi go top and you free Brighton agreement say South Africa Pestao you want to Premier League number how many you go compete if you don't have the financial wealth any who say Ghana players also it's not like they are bad, but if they are coached well, maintained, they can compete.
And I can make a choice.
And you say this car and maintain
year 2000 has in fact scan a bit early ne experience.
Exactly. Doc, imagine say, Shako to go team and could bash building near Germany at the point also when you know. Imagine say go team maintaining a player who could $1,000 a month and $2,000. And baby, no other Ghanaian clubs will start. Players will fight to want to play for Kotoko. It happened during Herbert's time. The Ablade Morgan through Obi also so Bokotoko. You say, oh, her place ni my place Nyeska.
Yeah.
But then other clubs not catch up. But instead of Kotoko, it has to move up.
Other clubs can catch up. Kotoko has na above.
And I make say, can we move on? Now some no more cost. etimra edura mumutu 5,000 Ghana cedi about to a player Nations FC etimra 5,000 bia then Kotoko start paying $1,000 1,500 so all the best players want to play for Kotoko House and on me no to na has nya laja kam na erane oh
me for me go me
alaja kam ni odo train erane house I'm the top players I'm to be one of coach aba so me coach man went me anya I'm say
correction house executive chairman
has the executive say in erane they to ba
yeah
to ba fere
yeah no executive chairman and he didn't come to that conclusion overnight too. Or try CEOs.
The CEOs
don't let him down.
The CEOs near hands today be a bit
CEOs no Omoba has to 13 players, near Pamo 14 players, they have to 13 players, near Pamo 12 players for over 10 years. Without to run a club.
They say me a jagu in a dog. They say
I'm saying to me Casabium no. I'm for Clamo has in management, but you see, Papa no excuse me, on your stupid do. Be working him he can't be stupid. Today Nama or try CEOs.
And I say, executive chairman. I don't go for me to be or the national women. And I'm for just a sample for me. Or Mumsu Jumedio Mudin, a Tutsi. In Tibia to be, baby Adruno, Udia for sporting director, and I be a technical director. Oh, you in charge of football, or have a proper structure. I don't know football issues amount. If you have a marketing aspect, we. Na team bako, they say how much that to players.
Minimum.
Number 2, I go for coach. We are coach in the ya pump coach, no coach do pump players. Next I go back to school.
And a team 1 year. Last year, Oma boy or quality.
Aye.
Ye pamono. Next I coton. What does that tell you? 1 year pay. Once it's been a pamono or quality. I
just want to take a good decision. Why you play?
Maybe sometimes what you want. Now, born cry anything. One tells you, some boy be a minka. As I said, I can later. But Kotoko Dendia, because of Niasimo kind to make just for the last time. Nanamped no one direction. Because I do we. Me as how board we your form we are also okay be say okay be momo accolades
form fans escafo na chian nti kotoko de omo ndrom bi kotoko players kotoko tenga team for 5 months to omo ka wo
ano ne ko chomuka players no
3 months to players ka yeah
players nye chomuka o kana no muntimi nka muntimi ko 3-4 months nye chomuka kana David no say no cre but people talk to the players tell you say players nye chomuka ye chebi ni ejebi. And your roses are how? Me, I feel say the reason why I say Ajima Prempe the second or G2 say Emfa a sentiment to sa club neso was the fact say he felt say and then Yankwaku Yanko baby to Baju dear sports. Then they be because Africa the only place it may be US and that either sports entertainment and open. And sometimes no, so we call Olympic Games no be free Kenya no Tremika. So all over the Lubian in Kenya because of Sanemano. Into sports here avenue and then my bit in the abroad sometimes you can't even measure. And a Kotoko luckily Kotoko history is so rich and yes and to Kotoko letter any also IFF some of the IFF is club of the century. No, why we are kind management now they are too so. But sometimes somehow you don't see how that thing was attained. All players cry in Buomo, never be brave. There's so many things I won't say, but Nana say Kotokoye tool a avenue. Everything me a project here sentiment. A mass a sentiment energy. Kotoko supporters. Any team with their supporters no. Me and me as in those can me and you to supporters. Kotoko to more energy. If we believe say it's still a vehicle, you be promote a sentiment as a independent year. You may any koni pana you show me as more no. Me I still believe say one person if you ask me one person because ayi nipa bebre obia commitment no esote enye like in normal sense ya kesa na so kaya adwuma but from practice me hu all the boss me hu kotoko no me hu board are successful to me the manager na de mo mutimi yema eso ani but obey board no so dey any mesre no oma board no ye obia ne hu akodim kakra obia ne sika wo and I strongly believe in that and knowing how you Chelsea mention naka we a board member na once na year only be 2-4 galabi board members mo na mo high table ye mamo ye elevate no oni ntia titino ye si abrimpon and they say mention am for the abrimpon ni amahine frafra sam say history there frafra ogofi
and document
the history na frafra now what mention so history no yeah asante me we yeah mine no no mu say obu won ma o adwene nyansa o de beboa but onye de hie nti onye say ye bisia o menhia amahine ne ade na eba pa nipa no bia nyame ato ne nsem bia onim nyansa onim de bia betima bo sentiment ese o onye de hie onye amahine ba ye bebo obrempon se ne a edu tama ye hia fa adwen a obetima betrem bi
ba betrem bi
ene de obrimpon bai tene ugo no o kano de obrimpon say o man ni bia obrimpon no o mo ntiase you should learn our history well inti yenye saje no inti your board membership I feel say something nye prestigious 2-4 gala so we are yes gala yeah one for year remember me club member be o code be o chop pictures titu na
yeah what
yeah more prominent be society nim say a prestigious say you feel honored to be part
gala nya bo oye the gala man for this bo
anya bo le as a dinner special dinner that's uncle phone no be se woni munya ndo beto board ne sa wodu sika ebo no ye elevate o mu kakra not a prestige no emomo it ba momo some many titles ni how me no but me say with my creative amomo titles we are obi ahun tani pa title say how the kin kwa na mo ye o 19 ko boy say that very nya system ye di elevate ni pa society emomo prestige na status bi o tibit me share bit my dream say no more visa amomo tani ba no ka to be omo say minimum say so what person $1 million obenya you go for you meet me yes can 2 years and if can for 10 na 12 what's that with 12 million and let them feel say what they've contributed no what they who ebu a send for tabe mom they should feel that's the thing I Ghana na it turns a delinquent man is also here kotoko for abu census ade makasa support and also register oberisa no hu omuhu faso omo register na nya den be ma no akọ register bi aka ho into make 11,000 omo do saturation point because 11,000 omo on their own they want to do it and then 11,000 omo kotoko do saturation point bi make ho bi but no say omo over 200,000 ko for bi omo to ha and commitment register provided they are motivated. Na see ka say Ghana card den one month na ko Ghana card like Ghana card to number
yeah
na Ghana card office okana e redundant fe na wasa e maybe
yeah
because omo the value of the Ghana card and that's the Ghanaian give him the value of something money value be to the thing obey because no anko ya obenya omo ye good omo akoye na 11,000 akotoko enya no but give it value. I put to him myself, my lima done at time. Give it value. Once you give it value, you get a lot more people on it. Now we say yeah program be mention. And I say kotoko support is share baby. Na say no mu na me de oni kotoko number yeah admit to. Do that to them. Yeah bobo be special bobo ya ko invite be a second kotoko bebo. Ene nyi sika. Odo kotoko number na be stadium. ye bibie be mo say ka na me ko gibi na fa so bi wo ho
yeah
wa nya ni sa na wo je ni sa ka so do no kan human beings as we are no o ma o ka so mbeti ni o meba ubenya 11,000 but you never get 200,000 kotoko favu sense so do 200,000 akotoko hey kuvuni sa
yeah
Sani pani to do 200,000 kotoko hey
one time.
So how do you get to from 11,000 to 200,000 omunye innovative no monye no mo 5 days mra ti kotoko say ni meka no obi o timi for a long time oni sima kan kotoko hun sems
Doc, you anyway, just begging so kind of same thing about as I'm going to say, Idia, Kono Bamuno, you see, Valasa chips are, and so and then also chips are joining you, but as I sadly went to a fair crime, and I know see a friendly line, that's about time and so. I'll say the formation of the board should not be limited to rich people, but consideration should be given to resourceful persons in different departments. I say we need a situational analysis, functional/internal and external, to determine the current and actual state of the club. We need to factor in data in arriving at the new direction of the club. And the chiefs are, and so they are, or the aban. Okay, go on the behind it. Means that dog, be a bit business man.
Whatever you know me, go. Hey, that's what I me by. Me does go.
Kakra. But so now.
Me oh.
The answer gonna be Bobo Bagubina at Jogu.
Hey, na yanka welcome.
Welcome. I remember you for 5 minutes in Ghana. 2 minutes. Ambitious time.
Your
group, no.
You qualify.
We don't have a choice, no.
No, hey, teams anyway. I said to me, show more. Central African Republic, Comoros, Ghana, penny. Hey, your mom pay. I know a long process until new players can emerge, new players can pick form, never beat me since. Your mom pay and be SSR. My baby and media, it doesn't look good. Nobody knows play baby and play with PhD baby.
Okay, younger birthdays, so happy birthday to Dr. Richard Ampofu-Boadu. Dr. Richard Ampofu-Boadu, Doc, administrator for Get Fund. I say, may this birthday be a reflection of all the goodness you have shared with the world. May you be surrounded by love, laughter, and the warm embrace of your loved ones. May your path be filled with success, happiness, and fulfillment in all your endeavors. Happy birthday. Into birthday free this one appear champon. I want crowd we show you every time. This one see I wish Dr. Richard Ampofu-Boadu a happy birthday. And for Emmanuel. Now, this is a bomb na birthday.
Hey, there's a bomb na bidi.
Bomb na.
We no fire.
And na bomb na birthday no. Inside that go bomb means I go the cake kakabi. Even Madam Sarah Anoche, do na friend or time free. I'm a come. I say or time free. Anyway, now birthday wish from Omar Kuvika Kari Champon UK Nana US Adwa Techiwa Ekria Jewa Omoso Amekumo Nana Numina Omina say show happy birthday and so Emfa Emma Omo Eti Nana happy birthday and Mr. Thomas Anoche Okit. Don't have no kit. And now your birthday, your 40th birthday. Kentinka, Burma Kentinka of Kentinka Lotteries. Ninya. And Urata was Anoche, Okit. Now, Okit, you show happy birthday. From Burma Kentinka, I'll say, on the workers, Nina, Tenanum, Nubia, Nina, I will show happy birthday on this special day. Okay, and I be writing so then a list number. Be writing him say. Okay. Happy birthday to Doris Boahin. Doris Boahin, Düsseldorf. In fact, it didn't want church on. Men try some go bubi. Emma Monsreme. Emma Monsreme. I'm here live.
Okay.
I'm here live on Facebook. It is Doris Boahin. Doris Boahin, Düsseldorf. Doris. Opele, our German. Opele say, you have a show happy birthday, Mano. It is Doris. Happy birthday to you. Okay. It is Doris there, no. Sansona Esther Sewa Naomi. Kind Naomi now, or Professor Naomi. Naomi.
Gana the end to you how you to Regina. Instead of Regina, you see, they're going to carry Regina. You're going to Naomi.
Regina.
Regina, yeah.
Regina.
Regina.
You can Regina.
Mintias, young Quang. Who is baby Regina?
Somewhere.
You have to be said, you know.
The guy is good. He communication skills. See, the consequences of the hair. Where is the first queen? Consequences. Consequences. Or say a consequence. Animal consequences. Consequences of consequences. I say, where is the first queen? Show me the queen. Anyway, Esther Sewa Naomi. Oh, yeah, police officer of Swamming. Happy birthday to you, Esther Naomi. Every Portia. I don't see him for a mouth. Happy birthday. Be white to go to birthday by there. Okay. Okay. Happy birthday to Tasmia Shaibu. Who is student? Udmania SHS. We are science student. Referee A. Sulemana Polo Esquire. And also, I'm sure I'll be better. You won't see it. Why? You won't see it. Okay.
A Wabafu, or a huge fan of this shoe.
Oh, okay.
Or see Ninyaba Winifred Asari, former student of a case.
Oh, okay.
And they Winifred and so birthday. I am wishing you
Winifred happy birthday. Okay. Na Simon then Simon birthday na the church no me who the opposite but I need this year doc you da CP doc so dress ko kakra e betin nka and a smoke yes smoke so birthday smoke manager smoke I wish you happy birthday smoke. Okay,
no. Douglas, yes. Target
is here 42,000. Ghana City. Indian review dog.
Navy. And but that's Mercury took a credit. Got so 90 calls to the condition won't say you go.
And it's something
heavy. When you are TB of the spine.
Tuberculosis of the spine. Okay.
And also spine not me collapse. It did demand and don't pay a collapse. We feel details, but I know we'll become managing this year. I think I may try to remember my streets. You hiding.
Okay.
The Amokai Munya Botea Grandma.
Last doctors.
We never back by what kind of the source. It's compared supposed to be the best hospital. How can you say this on radio? Debbie. Medicine will be also commenting be also we answer.
Okay.
And yet doctors need fault.
Okay.
Maybe operation vertebrae collapse. Never can happen. A very serious condition.
Okay.
He said to be a very, very difficult surgery. Maybe for some Muslim fan quest for because it's can be a number 6
months. Oh, a scaffolding something come move here. Now, oh, to Moncount, tries to between Yanoko, which you have Munko
personally, no Munkoka. Because we the better, Yetiana Bissanu, Yedimantambe, man being.
You say, the time September. I'm the September, October.
We are meeting as one name here. will be uncommonly died, but
young Yanum been so boabwa, oh, no be a 1,000, or no be a better. And TV some amount no you. It was over 216,000 pounds. No challenge na come 60 pounds about his kaketo. A bedding. Yempe a bigger platform and as yempe ni be a better ni pa better and better get you no more. Ya approach you one-on-one. Yes sir, visa ni be we not that here. Doc, yes. All right, let's have a honey this year. Have a great weekend. Na oyi bibi answer na onya buche.